Hi, everyone. Welcome to the June 12th Reuben Hoare Library Trustee meeting. Mike, we'll start with correspondence. Any correspondence?
No correspondence.
Okay. I don't see anyone here for public comment. Anyone online? Okay. Have we all had a chance to look at the minutes from the May 8th, 2025 meeting?
Actually, I think that was a mistake. It's May 12th.
May 12th.
May
Okay.
8th was when we were supposed to be, but
May 15th.
yeah,
Well, we actually
today, the 12th.
Yep, that's right. The May 15th, 2025 meeting.
Yes.
Does anyone have any thoughts, changes, updates?
Is there a reason some things are highlighted? Okay.
Yeah.
My name isn't spelled right under
Oh, we should
new
get
officers. Yeah.
We should get that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me pull it up. So where?
there's a couple of different places. Just search for Kimberly with L-E-Y and change it to
Oh, it's
L-I.
L-E, it's L.
It's just L-Y.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's definitely my fault.
it's okay. It's not the only time.
Also,
it's been
abstention is spelled wrong.
Does anyone have any other corrections, thoughts? Okay. Oh, someone's here.
Who's getting stuff?
No.
No?
Okay. Okay, so let's make a motion to, someone make a motion to approve the minutes as amended.
With that,
Okay, you have to say it.
I move that we approve the minutes. Yes, correct.
I second.
All right, and because we've got Stephanie on the computer, we need to do this individually. So Katrina,
Yes.
Chris.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Kimberly, yes. David.
Yes.
Stephanie?
Yes.
Okay, great.
I did not see any highlights, Katrina.
Oh, I do. It's where the,
Where the
By
new
the
business, new
officers
officers' names. It's all
At the end.
lightly gray.
oh, mine's yellow.
Mine's actually
Well,
yellow.
Because we
Yeah, because
printed
I
it,
printed
yeah.
it.
Mine's not at all.
It's under new business, new officers. So yours is not that
Okay,
way?
mine is not highlighted.
Intriguing. Okay. Well,
No, I-
that's what is submitted to the town is not highlighted. Perfect.
I will, so I made those changes, so I'll just share those, or, I made the changes in my master, so.
Yeah.
And send them to Sam, so he'll submit them.
Okay, treasurer's report.
All right, state aid is $26,188.97. MMDT is $14,029.78. The gift fund has $39,238.72. Our NBLC grant has $686,044. The building gift has $35,611.16. The lead has $116,895. And the Barth month ending statement value is $1,737,682.79.
That sounds up.
Up slightly,
Okay, good.
not down, which is nice.
Does anyone have any questions about the treasurer's report? Okay. Moving on, the Friends report.
I met the friends
Yay.
on May 21st. I met 7 of them anyway. And Sam was there too. And the highlights, maybe you already know these things, but I thought I would repeat.
Yep.
The fall book sale date will be October 17 to 19. 4 to 6 p.m. on 17. You guys know about the staff appreciation
I
launch
think
on
it's
September
just
30th?
anyway, because the.
Yeah.
But it's good for it to be updated.
Yeah, to see this meeting, then they might want to know
Yeah.
also, so it's okay to.
So September 30th will be staff appreciation lunch, but they're just making their initial plans for it. They're not planning to meet in July at all. So they'll reconvene in August, actually plan that.
Mhm.
And then their big item of consideration had to do with the purchasing and location siting of a trailer. They want to replace the trailer. And at the meeting, they approved a motion pending no objections from trustees. that they would go ahead and purchase storage unit, 20-foot long. And then there was a subsequent series of emails trying to figure out what exactly they thought they were buying. Because they wanted a new one, but the thing that they were offered was actually a used one, and they learned it's almost new. You can't get actually new because they come from China carrying something. So even if it's almost new, it's been used. And anyway, it looked to me like they'd reconsolidated their consensus of support to spend like $7,500 on the purchase of this. And they had already, Susan already had worked with Eric and Mark to identify the spot where it can go next to the senior center without being annoying to anybody, but would be convenient to the housing, the books, pre-book sale flow.
Has
So-
Sam been involved in?
Yes, it's in the
Yeah,
director's
it's in the
report
report.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know it's supposed to go next. I don't know the site myself.
yeah, I think it's where the construction vehicles were, like one of those spots or
It's
no?
gonna go next to they have the fenced off trash area.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna go
Right next to the building.
somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I think to be
Yeah.
determined.
I think
We'll
so.
walk it tonight.
So, so they only wanted me to convey to you that this was their plan and intention, and if you had any objections or concerns or questions. But they're hoping that the trustees don't mind if they do this with their resources in order to do the book sale.
It definitely has not been holding water out, so they need to replace it.
Yeah, and I don't think that we're responsible for that particular space, right? So we don't have to like approve that it can go in that space or anything.
Someone in the town had to approve.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not our plan to
Yeah,
call anything on, but as long as Sam's been working through the right channels to get it
As far as I know, I
approved.
mean, Eric knows about it.
Yeah.
does anyone have any concerns? No, okay,
No concern.
Do we need to vote?
I don't think so.
Nope.
No,
Great.
They haven't. They were spending their money.
We're not spending money, but
Yeah.
there's nothing for us to vote on, given that it's not,
And I think
at least,
that's good enough for this report.
it sounds great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have any other questions you want me to refer back to them?
No, did they have a meeting this month or no?
They
June.
won't.
They will not this month or July,
Uh,
June or July.
I saw 2 cancellations.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes they have
They
June and
might
sometimes
have,
they
they might have
don't.
had one, but I just saw the back.
Great. I'm sure they deserve a summer off,
They
given
can-
everything they do.
They canceled both June and July.
Okay.
Looking at my email.
They seem very organized. That's my impression. It's good to work with my other towns. friends group.
Yeah, that's great. I know in Sudbury there's a feud, so.
It can happen.
No, yeah.
Let's not do that.
Let's
Yeah,
not do that.
yeah, that's where my parents are, so I hear about it.
I like ours, thanks.
I know. Okay, building updates, like,
Okay, so I spoke with Eric on Monday about the front door opener. Then at that point, he had told me that some things had happened, but it was on order and he was gonna let me know when it was coming, when it was in, so he could install it. But I got an email from Susan today. I wasn't in this morning.
just to clarify which Susan, because we're talking about Susan Harvey.
Oh, sorry, Susan Palmer.
Yeah, okay.
She had mentioned that they had come in, while I was out. I guess our door has been put on the back burner because there are problems at 36 King Street that they need to address.
That's the old Indian Hill building.
Yes, that's where, Parks
The
and
New York
Rec.
Parks and Rec
moving in,
and
right.
school department.
Yeah,
Right.
so
All that now, yeah.
they are, I guess, also having door locking issues, so, they're either gonna take care of that first and then get back to us, or try to juggle both at the same time, but, Eric is aware, and working on it, basically.
Did you get a sense of if that's within like 2 weeks, a month, 6 months, like what were we talking about here?
No, I think it depends on how fast it, ships and travels, probably would be the answer to that, which I don't know if there's a, 2-week option for that or anything.
And we have not, although we've agreed to pay for this, we have not put any money toward this, right?
We transferred money from the park
We
for
did.
this
Yes,
purpose
Okay.
last month.
Okay, oh, good, okay. I didn't see it, and that's outside of the budget that we've given to Sam for the.
Correct.
Right. just make sure
There
that's-
was a motion at last.
Yeah.
Once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, anytime we get.
And I know they were looking for the motion because they were having bills to pay, so.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think, my understanding it was transferred, on 28th of last month,
Yeah.
so it should be all
Okay.
squared away on that end.
Any more information we can get about that? I just really feel terrible for the people that can't get in the building, right? Like for ADA compliance and all that kind of stuff, like it makes me feel bad.
Right, well, I mean, we are propping
It's
the
not
door
good,
open.
Yeah.
especially with summer reading.
Yes,
Yes, we are propping the door open so people
but
can.
not the inside door, just
No, the inside door still works.
the button doesn't.
No, we're propping the outside door in so they can come in,
But
so
then what about the second set of doors?
that still works. The button isn't the issue. The issue is the
Okay.
box.
But when I've hit that button, the door doesn't open
I
for
don't
the second set of doors. It didn't a few weeks ago, maybe it is now, but at the book sale, it wasn't.
double check that, but I
Okay,
know that was an issue,
okay.
but I'll double check, maybe we have to prop both doors open.
Which will change the cooling and heating. So,
Yeah. Any other building issues we can know about?
probably would.
Does anyone else have questions about the door or any other building issues?
No, but I do think we should keep on this one.
Yeah,
I
so
was,
we're an existing building right now, and is Parks and Rec over there already, or
They
moved?
just moved.
So they are also working there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we're open, but yeah. They're open.
No, they're, like, I went and paid the camp bill over there,
Okay.
so
So
they are
also need-
open.
Yeah.
I think the school department's just moving in now.
Okay.
I don't think they're in yet.
Right, Mike, Assistant Director's report.
all right, on Wednesday, June 4th, I took an MLS seminar about managing conflicts in libraries. On June 9th, I attended a town department head meeting for Sam since 2010. Yesterday, I attended an MBLC Tech Services Users Group. And then we are up to M's in our audiobook cleanup. I anticipate we'll probably be mostly doing that for the rest of the month since we're sort of not purchasing as much as we would for the end of the fiscal year.
At the town department meeting, did you learn anything that would be important for trustees to know?
No, most people are, like I said, like for us, just sort of dealing with end of fiscal year issues. And I mean, this kind of goes to our door thing. I will say Eric is very slammed right now with the center opening and 26 Shattuck, so.
Yeah, it's got a lot.
And the senior center just opened.
The center, yeah.
The center, yeah.
So,
Shattuck, yeah.
so he is buried in a lot of work, so if we maybe could just keep that in mind. But other than that, I'm just hearing stuff.
Director's report, you want to share that with us also?
Sure. So teen and children's summer reading will start Saturday on the 14th. Adult summer reading will start on the 20th. The town is doing a compensation and classification study to determine equitable pay rates for job descriptions for all the town. We did interviews with Collins Group, either one-to-one or some people were classified together, like all the library techs interviewed together. I think they said at the department head meeting on Monday that they are either done or they're almost done with interviews. So that should be done in a few months. Because James is going to be starting full-time in the teen room in July, Megan and them had asked to sort of requested some additional storage and sort of cleaning up that area of their desks. So Sam contacted Closets by Design to come out. They sort of came and looked at everything and gave us a quote for basically floor to ceiling storage on the back wall, and then it's going to wrap around the side wall and then add a desk in the front. So that'll give them more room and more storage now that James is going to be down there.
And they'll both have desks for when they're there at the same time.
Yes. Yep. The cost of that came out to be a little over $9,500, which we're going to take from state aid. David mentioned we're working on getting a new storage container. Like I said, that's going to go over next to the trash for the senior center. The Morrison Foundation sent us their annual donation of $5,000, which have been put into the gift account. Sam, Julie B, and myself interviewed 3 internal candidates for James's open library tech position. We selected Seth, who will be starting on July 1st with James. And we posted the 2 open library assistant positions. We're accepting applications through the 19th, and they should start probably on July 1st or after as well. And then that's.
I feel like I asked this last time, and I'm pretty sure Sam said it had to do with timing, but the library assistant positions are for 6 hours each, right? But you can't hire someone for 12 because you need to cover different times. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah, I think we just didn't want to combine them or have.
It gives you 1 extra staff member if you need to, right, if you move people around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if anybody actually wanted 12 hours instead of 6. Yeah. All right, does anyone have any questions?
Fiscal year's coming to a close, according to the bank account.
Yep.
Luckily, what's 2 weeks left, there's still 12%. We're okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, old business, meeting dates. Okay, so traditionally we have met once during the months of July and August instead of twice. If that is something, so we should discuss whether or not we want to do that, first of all. The second decision would be, do we want to just pick one of the July or August dates and do just one of those? Or do we want to find a date that's in the middle? So, conversation open.
There are things on the horizon that are gonna happen that you're worried about, will respond to?
Yeah, I'm looking. We do MMDT. We vote to authorize the trust funds for MMDT.
Yeah, we don't have to do that right in July though, because
Okay.
they're still waiting to pull them out of the, I just saw
Yeah.
Sam's thing, they still have to pull them, so that doesn't like have to happen right away in July, as long
Okay.
as we make sure we do it at the first by September. Probably.
Great, okay, so that's not.
That's the last funds they pull from the year.
Yeah, in that case, we do not really have anything. We also are going to establish the trustee budget. That's sometime this summer, like we did for this year. That's really, those are kind of the 2 things. And we can, if we have to, we can always hop on a Zoom call and do, with those, but yeah.
I think it makes sense to split the difference. And I feel like if we have a meeting in July, it's a long way till September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you there.
I mean, if that works for people's schedules.
So we're normally second of the month, which is the 17th of July. So are we talking either the 24th or the
The
31st?
second is the 10th.
Sorry, the second
That's
is the
okay.
10th. I just blocked out that.
That's fine. I can't do, I could, if we want to stick on Thursday, because that's what we kind of have that in our heads. We could do, how is July 31st as a,
Better, I think.
yeah. So Stephanie, how's July 31st? How is July? You'll be on the Cape maybe, but you can do the.
I was doing it.
Yeah.
I was saying I might need Zoom, but
Yeah. Does that work for you?
yeah, that's good for me too.
Yeah, okay. So let's make a motion, somebody, to cancel the 2 meetings that we have and establish a meeting on July 31st at 6:30.
Or 7.
Yes.
We're gonna stay at 7 just because.
Remember why we were doing 7?
It's because of me.
Oh, okay. How's 7, Katrina?
Well, if 7 doesn't work for everyone else, I can,
I'm fine with it.
but
Yeah.
I know Steph couldn't make it today.
Night is like, night's still school and July isn't. So I don't know about like when we go back to school in September, it shouldn't be a big deal. They're just still at that window.
Okay.
Yeah, summer doesn't matter at all, whatever's better for everybody.
Okay, so the 31st at 7 then? Okay.
So move to cancel our
July 10th.
July 10th and August
14th.
trustee meetings and schedule our summer meeting for July 31st at 7 p.m.
I second that.
Okay, Katrina,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Kimberly, yes. David?
Yes.
Stephanie?
Yes.
Okay, I suppose we should also check with Sam that he's available, but yes. Mike, can you reach out to him
Yeah.
when he's back?
If we need to take another motion, right? We can get on
Yes.
Zoom to do
I can just do it again too, it's fine.
that.
Great.
Are you
Sure. Are you
available?
available on
Yes.
July 31st? Okay, so at
Great.
least
So we'll
someone
have
is
a
available.
meeting.
Okay, thank you for taking care of that. Is there any other old business to take care of? Okay, new business. Anyone have new business? Be a fast meeting. Okay, other business. All right, does anyone have any trustee updates they'd like to share?
I have a ton.
Great,
Go.
David, go.
So you gave the link for the MBLC, new trustee
Yes.
webinar series, so I've attended the first two, I signed up for all of them. And I've attended the first two, and there's not new information per se.
Because you've done this before.
But
You've done it
it's
before.
still, you know, it was 7 years ago when I did
Yeah.
it. So it's really valuable to get the refresher and so for example, I got my first
Excellent.
training
Yay.
completed today. And there's an open meeting law training that I'm also supposed to do sometime. This was more urgent. And there's just tons of information, and I think they're constantly revising their materials. So at last night's meeting, second meeting, 4 sessions, they said, be sure to invite all of your colleagues to, if they're at all interested, to sign up and populate our wait lists for this thing, this training.
I signed up to get the replays. Cause
Yes,
like I can't
exactly.
do the
You could
time,
get that,
but
Yeah.
I could,
Once they have your contact information, you
Yeah,
can have everything.
yeah.
So I'm just forwarding that
great.
invitation.
Thank you.
Excellent. I'm glad.
And they're
doing
pretty
that.
efficient, you know,
Yeah.
it's an hour and they're done in about 50 minutes. Most people have a lot of questions.
That's great. Yeah, it is a good idea to kind of, it's been a while since I've done it, so. But it's also nice to have someone new do it, so that if we get into ourselves into any kind of trouble, you're
You have the
already
resources.
know. Yeah. You've heard the latest.
Yeah,
I signed up, I was on the wait list, so I just got an email today with the first, and maybe the first 2, I haven't looked at it yet, but I'm also getting the recordings.
oh, excellent.
Great.
My trustee training was during 2020 when the world had just changed. So my focus of mine was not on the typical topics. So it's been kind of nice to like.
I was live at the end of the library.
You were probably one of the last ones. Yeah. It used to be like a half a day, right?
I can't believe we drove up.
I miss some live things. There's usually coffee.
Yeah.
Not that I can't get my own coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I
I'm
don't
glad people are
have,
attending them.
what's that?
I'm glad people are attending them because they were having
Yes.
trouble getting people the last few years to attend.
Just write myself. Okay, I don't really, not something we need to take note of. I did some puzzles. It was fun.
Our family is looking forward to summer reading. Gonna get here
Yeah.
this weekend.
This is an update about a different library. Tewksbury has a job search strategies kind of ongoing webinar every Wednesday morning. So if you ever find yourself in the position, they have kind of a different topic every week, and it's very nice that they do that. Yes, yeah. Okay. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to share?
My kids did the trip to the library. Both loved it.
Oh,
They get to go to Miss Megan now. So they've been like counting down since they were born that they get to go into the teen room. Not chaperone. There's still some caveat because they're 10, but like going into 6th grade, I guess, if that sounds right.
nice. I mean, everyone is it's allowed into every room. So just as a, yes.
Well, they were like my personal.
Right, yes.
You're parenting.
Parenting.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. It's cute.
All right, so our next meeting is going to be on July 31st, and if we have nothing else, we'll take a motion to adjourn.
I motion to adjourn.
Second. Oh, you can give it to Steph. It's fine.
All right, Katrina,
Yes.
Chris.
Yes.
Sarah.
Yes.
Kimberly, yes. David.
Yes.
And Stephanie. Couldn't hear you guys say it one more time.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, thanks, everyone.
Thank you.